Hello, and welcome to the first tutorial of a software called RUP. RUP is a software for everyone who uses 3D scanning in their projects. It allows you to transfer an existing topology onto a current 3D scan. Now, let me give an example. I took a scan from 1024 company website, and as you have a scan, everybody knows what to do next, right? You've got to do a topology, simple stuff. And you have a bunch of retopology tools to work with, like ZBrush, Topogun, Mudbox, 3D-Cart, and so on. Some tools help you to draw a topology by hand on top of the scan. Others make an automatic remission based on the guidelines. But one thing is common for all the tools. If you have 5 scans of a human head, you'll have 5 different topologies made from scratch, and that doesn't feel right for me. What if I don't want to draw a new topology each time I have a new scan? What if I do already have a topology I like, that suits my pipeline, my setup, that has the proper UV coordinates? And now that I have such topology, I just want to magically transfer it onto my scan. Okay, now let's load a model of my topology. I call it a template. And as you can see, the template and the scan are drastically different. Now let's go to the registration mode, and inside the registration mode I hit start registration. Now the optimization framework is taking place, and as iterations goes by, you can see that the template matches the scan better and better. It's gonna take a minute or so. It's almost there. Okay. And as now you can see that the template matches the scan almost perfectly. And as I hit done button, my current template overrides with the wrapped one. Now let's save the result into OBJ file, and let's see how we can improve our template using ZBrush. First of all, I load a scan model. And I also load a wrap template as a subtool. Okay, and now I want to subdivide my template 2 times using Ctrl-D keys. Okay. And I also want to add a mask to ellipse area just for a projection tool to work right. And now I can use the projection tool. Let's hit the projectile, and there we have our final retopology. Oops. Okay. Another advantage comes from the fact that our initial template has a very good UV coordinates, and thus our final result has UV coordinates as well. Okay. And now let's look at another difficulties you might face during using of RAP software. Let's look at this example. This is the imitation of scan of human hand, and this is my very generic template of human hand. And as you can see, the scan as a template has different orientation and scale. That's why I'm using quick alignment tool. By pressing Ctrl and left mouse button in quick alignment tool, I can specify the point correspondences between the template and the final scan, and I only have 3 of them, and as I hit align and done, I have my scan and template perfectly aligned. Now I can use my reprojection tool. I'm sorry, my registration tool. And it feels like it doesn't work right. Okay, let's see. Yes, it failed to match, as you see. And to handle this, you have another options. You can force a set of points on a template to come to specific points on a scan. And again, by holding the Ctrl and left mouse button, I can specify the point correspondences, and I can use Shift button to delete the correspondence. Okay. Now that I have my corresponding points, I can click Start Registration again. And now it seems like it works correctly. But as you can see, it still have some artifacts, and the reason why it still have some artifacts is because of these little white dots. So these little white dots are the nodes that controls the deformation, and what I want to do, I want to increase the density of these nodes. And as I hit Start Registration again, we can see that everything works very good. And of course, the bigger density you use, the more time it takes to converge. Okay. And now it's fine. Okay. Now let's save our result into OBJ file, and again go to ZBrush and make some reprojection. Again, I want to load a source scan, and I want to add my wrapped template as a subtool. Then I want to subdivide the template, pressing Ctrl and D. And now I can use my projection tool. Project tool. Okay. And here is our final result. And again, our topology already has UV coordinates. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and please follow us on russian3dscanner.com.